What's up, YouTube? Swbfstevo here. I bet you're actually surprised I got this video up like 2 days after I put up my last one. I just got back from vacation, 3 hours ago about. So, yeah. I got back, unpacked, went to work to pick up my paycheck, look at my schedule, went to my friend's house to pick up the deck, went to the bank to catch the check, forgot a pen. I was sitting in the light, forgot I had a pen to do the checks, and then I turn and the guy almost hits me, so I almost got in an accident, and I almost freaked out because he was not paying attention. It was not my fault, but yeah, I was freaking out. I just want to point out also that I have not said the word. I did it now, but I don't think I've said it yet on this video, so just props to me. Yeah. Anyways, I promised you the deck list, and it is Frog Monarchs, in case any of you have already guessed. I don't think many of you have seen my last video really at all, since I saw like 3 views. But anyways, hopefully this will get more views. And like I said, it's Frog Monarchs. So let's get right in, I guess. Alright. 3 Caius. It's Monarchs. You gotta run 3 Caius. It's good. It's the best Monarch there is. Next is Ryza. Where's my other Ryza? I'm missing a Ryza. Oh well, I'll find it. Oh. No? Oh, there it is. There's the 3rd Ryza. It was in with Caius. Anyways. Triple Ryza. More Monarchs. 1 Dark Dust Spirit to kill those swarms. They go, you know, just swarm. 6 Sams will go, swarm, you drop dark dust and they don't have a magmatoma, you laugh at them. It's just great to get rid of those swarms. I have honestly cleared 4 monster fields with this card. It is so good. I've thought about siding a second for certain decks, or maybe maining second, but I always need it I always have it when I need it, and it's always good. Here is what I said in my last video as nearly auto win card, Light and Darkness Dragon. This card is nearly auto win, in my opinion, versus anything except maybe Chaos Dragons. It's not as good versus Chaos Dragons, but it's so good against like Chain Burn, Final Countdown, Rabbit, just anything, whatever. It's really good. I mean, it's not good versus Chaos Dragons because they can easily have their red eyes use effect, will have to negate, and they attack over it, or they pulsar, you attack over it, and then you negate the effect, and then they can, you know, do something next turn and more easily get over it. But I love this card. It's one of the reasons I'm playing this deck. This card is so freaking good. It's just that good. Battle Vader. Another reason I really like this deck, because you can stop those huge swarms and save yourself with Chaos Dragons and whatnot, or just anything. Herotics. Yes, Herotics or anything. And it's just, yeah. Sorry if I'm over-explaining stuff, but, you know, I just feel necessary to. Triple Veiler. Gotta run Triple Veiler. I said it was Frog Monarchs, so Triple Swap Frog. This card, you always want to open this card in your opening hand to start pitching those frogs. If you don't open with it, you hope to God you draw into it, or you drew something to get to it, or have something, or drew a Treeborn so you can at least have a Treeborn in your grave. Yeah. And it also helps thin through the deck and get those frogs out of there so you can draw into your Monarchs and other cards you want. Double Treeborn. You don't really need to run 3. I really don't see a point in you needing to run 3. Maybe you do. I think there's a problem if you actually need 3. I mean, I usually only need 1. 1 Rodent Totem just in case you can't get a Treeborn. And I mean, it's, you know, get those Light and Darkness Dragons out to remove the frog, get it, tribute Treeborn in this for the Light and Darkness. Gores, it's Gores. Double Trag. Some people won't run this. I love this card. You can, you know, you can easily, it is possible just to win with this card. There are so many instances where you can go summon Swap Frog, send the Treeborn, add it back to your hand, your opponent's turn. They'll go Tour Guide or some other monster, attack, drop Trag with 3,000, and they're like, crap. And so they'll set some, maybe, and you draw, becomes 3,600. They have a 3,600 beat stick to do. And then, I mean, it's, you know, if you're having problems finding tribute stuff, you know, you can just drop it, tribute it, or you can take control of your opponent's monsters, or you can just exceed with it, you know. You know what's really cool is you're playing Chaos Dragons, and they have like a Pulsar on the grave and they attack. Drop Trag, you're like, fine, whatever. Your turn, you draw into a Monarch, pitch Monarch for Tragodia, and then take control of Pulsar, and then you make it the same level as the Monarch you just sent, and you can exceed into the level 6, like Exabeetle or Strike Bouncer, which is freaking so good. And then they won't get a Pulsar effect. So yeah. Next thing, Triple Tour Guide. You're not tier 1 unless you're really playing Tour Guide, so gotta play Tour Guide. This is one of the cards, if you don't open Swbfsteve, you want to open with it. So you can pull out the Sangian, and when it's destroyed, you get to pull out a Swbfsteve, and yeah, stuff like that. And I mean, just exceed with stuff, you know, get over stuff, and I mean that kind of thing. It's a decent first turn thing or second turn thing if you don't have any other options. And Sangian, my favorite card in the deck. You go Tour Guide, special summon Sangian, exceed or just let them attack over to get your Swbfsteve. That's fine. Later duel, you go Light and Darkness Dragon, let it get destroyed. Special summon Sangian. It gets destroyed and sent to grave. You get to add Fader or Valor to your hand. And then bring out another lad and do it again. I mean, I just love this card. I'll get its effect off like 2 or 3 times every duel. Usually. I mean, it's just it's so good. Oh, I hope they don't. It's at times like this where I hope they don't do anything to the deck in for banless. For spells, Dark Hole, Reborn, Heavy, double MST, triple Soul Exchange. You're running Lad, so you kind of need to do this. Not to mention, it's another one of those cards where if you don't open, you know, your engines, you can get this out and get Monarchs out. So you have your beaters and you get their effects off. So it's just one of those cards, and then it helps get Lad out quicker. The only problem, one of the problems with this card though, is like you can open some dead hands with it, like get no Monarchs and get like 2 of these or 1 of these. Well, yeah, true, but I mean, even if this was another card, I mean, it'd be like a creature swap or whatever. And when this is dead, you either are winning most of the time, or you don't have any Monarchs to use it with. So technically, either way, you're either in a winning or losing position, and running 3 is not going to affect you, and this deck is running 40 cards, so it's not like you need to drop 1 to make room for something else. Or, I mean, drop it down to 40. 2, enemy controller, special summon Treeborn, enemy controller, tribute Treeborn, take control of your monster, get Treeborn back again, tribute 2 for Lad, or, you know, shenanigans like that. Or special summon Treeborn, tribute for Monarch, Monarch effect, attack over monster, enemy controller, tribute Monarch, take control of your other monster, attack for game, just fun shenanigans like that. It's very, very good. But I wouldn't run it at 3. There's no point. And last but definitely not least is Creature Swap. I love this card. I win with this card. I've very much debated put this up to 2, put Soul Exchange at like 2 and put this up to 2, but I haven't. I'm citing a second one, but so good because you can just special summon Treeborn and attack, creature swap, attack for big damage or game, stuff like that. You know, it's so good. It's only not stellar, you know, when they've got several monsters on the field and you kind of need a specific one. They can give you any one they want, but other than that, yeah, it's really, really good. that's the deck. That's the main deck. That's 40 cards. As for the side deck, you know, really not much. You know, you got to side your crows. My favorite card, Electric Virus, and I might as well get this one out too. And Puppet Plant. You know, side out the soul exchanges for these guys. This versus like dragons and gadgets and dragons. Maybe Dino Rabbit. I personally wouldn't, because they more than likely go into Dolka to stop your Monarchs instead. So I'd usually keep Soul Exchanging, but you know, you can easily OT attack for big damage in game with this versus dragons, and then just easy stuff to tribute for, and you can even attack with the monster you took control of. And this is for Sam's, Heroes, Gravekeepers, whatever. I mean, these are my two favorite side cards because they fit so perfectly well into the deck. You know, Photon Thrasher, if you're facing macro, you can just special summon this and then tribute off. I mean, even if they don't have a monster, and just stuff like that. So much better than Cyber Dragon. Your choice. I said DD Crow, Mobius, 3rd MST, stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah, really not much to put for the side deck, but yeah, the only bad thing about the deck is, I mean, you don't really have traps to help you out, and Skill Drain kind of laughs at you, but, you know, whatever. What can you do? You can't win them all. Yeah, so, I mean, for the extra deck, really, not much. Pretty standard, except you gotta run your level 6s, Exa Beetle, and Strike Bouncer. Personally need a Strike Bouncer myself. Run some level 7 synchros, like Black Rose, even a Scrap Archfiend, because your Monarchs are level 6, and Summon Veiler, and stuff like that. I run a random Mistworm for fun. You can do some stuff. Trag opens up stuff for you, and I mean, fun stuff like that. So, I mean, that's really the deck list. I would definitely recommend it. This is what I would have played at Nats. I'm saying a lot now. Now I'm getting close to the end of the video. But yeah, definitely recommend it. I really find it good. See? Trying to think. But yeah, gonna see if I can improve it, going to locals again. And last but not least, comment what you want me to put content up for. If you want deck lists, if you want duel videos from my locals, stuff like that. Just more rants like this. Heck, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to be going to locals this Friday. So if you want me to put something up, record something, let me know so I can get it. I'll put some like top videos up. I can get, well, my friend's working, so he probably can't record. But anyways, I'll try and get stuff for you. So, I mean, yeah. Let me know what you want. Comment. Definitely comment. And then rate and subscribe, please. Just, you know, yeah. Do that for me. And I think that's really all I have. I'll see you next time, YouTube. Hopefully, is some different content. And like I said in the other thing, if you want me to do like a ruling of the day, let me know. I'm actually thinking about just doing that anyways, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Help me as much as you. So yeah, I think that's all I've got. So I'm gonna end with peace, YouTube.